This room was never meant to be studied. It was supposed to be demolished, sealed, forgotten, but before it disappeared, someone recorded everything. The building was scheduled for demolition. An old research facility, abandoned for years. No official records, no listed purpose. Just one note found on a rusted door. Room 12B is not empty. A small inspection team entered the site. 3 people, 1 camera, no expectations. The building was silent. Dust everywhere, broken lights, long corridors that seemed too narrow. But nothing unusual, not yet. Then they found it. Room 12B. The door was still intact, unlike everything else. No damage, no rust. As if time had avoided it, they opened the door and stepped inside. The room was empty, completely empty. No furniture, no equipment, nothing, just walls, a floor and a ceiling. But something felt wrong, not visually, not physically, but perceptually, like the room wasn't just being seen. It was observing back. They began recording, taking measurements. Temperature normal, air stable, no radiation, no anomalies detected, except one, the sound. Inside the room, sound behaved differently. Their footsteps echoed, but not correctly. There was a delay, not like a normal echo, but like the room was replaying their movements. A few seconds later, one of them clapped. Once. The sound came back 5 seconds later, but slightly distorted, longer, stretched, almost like it had been remembered, not reflected. They continued testing, speaking, moving. Every action was returned, delayed, altered, replayed. Then something changed. One of them left the room, just for a moment to check the hallway. The others stayed inside, still recording. And then they heard it. Footsteps behind them, but there was no one there. They turned. Nothing. Empty room. Same as before, but the footsteps continued. Slow, heavy, familiar. One of them whispered, "That's not us." They checked the camera, replayed the footage, and saw something impossible. The footsteps belonged to them, but from moments ago, from when all 3 were still inside, the room had not forgotten. It was replaying their presence, but it wasn't stopping. The footsteps didn't fade. They continued, walking, circling, moving independently. Then came the voice. A voice spoke from behind them, low, distorted, barely human. It said, "You left something here." They froze because the voice sounded exactly like one of them. But that person was standing right there. They rushed out of the room, all of them, together, slamming the door shut. Silence. They waited, listening, nothing. Then one of them slowly said, "We need to check something." They reviewed the recording again, frame by frame, and what they found made no sense. When the first person left the room, the camera still showed him inside, standing, watching, not moving. A version of him remained. The room had kept him, not physically, but something else, a presence, a copy, a memory that didn't fade. They tried to leave the building, but something had changed. The hallway felt longer, the exit further away, doors in different places. And then they heard it again. From behind them, footsteps. Not 1, not 2, but 3. All of them turned slowly. Nothing but the sound was getting closer, They ran, the camera shaking, breathing heavy, fear rising. They reached the exit, burst through the door, and collapsed outside. Fresh air, silence, freedom, or so they thought. Because when they reviewed the final footage, one last time they saw something they hadn't noticed before. In the reflection of the glass door, there were 4 figures, not 3. One of them was still inside, watching, standing perfectly still, as if waiting for someone to come back. End of file number 05.